Good morning. My name is Holden Lewis, and I'm majoring in human biology.
My name is Erica, and I'm majoring in microbiology.
My name is Haley, and I'm majoring in human bio.
My name is Dylan, and I'm majoring in human bio as well.
We are the Biohazards, and welcome to our TED Talk.
The problem we're going to be tackling today is plastic pollution in the world's oceans. It harms marine ecosystems worldwide and the human communities that depend on them. Each year, millions of pieces of plastic make their way into the ocean only to cause problems for marine life. Large pieces of plastic can be swallowed by animals like whales and dolphins, which obstructs their digestive systems, and small microparticles can build up in the tissues of fish we eat. Between 1975 and 1986, 45 whales from 3 different species were found with some sort of plastic entanglement, and the problem's only getting worse as more plastic enters the oceans. In 2010 alone, between 4.8 to 12.7 million metric tons of plastic produced from 192 countries made its way into the ocean. In the Pacific Ocean, around 79 tons of plastic debris has accumulated in an area measuring 1.6 million square kilometers, earning the name the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Considering the severity of this problem, it is important that we take action.
In our research, we found many different existing solutions that interested us, but mainly we like to focus on just 2 that we thought were the most interesting and effective. For the first one, we investigated a coalition of companies that included big companies like HP, and they formed a coalition called Next Wave Plastics. And this coalition worked with local people in Haiti to help clean up plastic from the ports. But what was a cool part about this is that it gave the people in Haiti jobs that probably wouldn't have jobs otherwise. And then our second solution was more technology based, and it was kind of a tube that had a small sheet under it that would get the plastic on one area to make it easier for collection. This was done by a boat that would drag it through the water and just collect the bigger piece of plastic, while also the mesh would get these smaller plastic particles that are much harder to collect. And for this ocean cleanup vessel, as it was called, would collect it all into an area that would be easy to collect, and they predicted they could reduce the Pacific garbage patch by about 50% over the next 5 years. These solutions do have some weaknesses though that we thought of. For the initial one by the Next Wave Plastics Coalition, we thought it was kind of small, and in the big picture, that wouldn't really remove a whole ton of plastic from the ocean, and it wouldn't really impact the plastic that's already in our oceans. The weaknesses for the ocean cleanup vessel we noticed were that it could potentially flip, and because the ocean does have storms, so the waves could flip the mesh and release all the plastic back into it, and it could be potentially very expensive. And the tube, it couldn't be super long, so it couldn't reach deep down, and if the mesh is deep enough, it could affect a lot of wildlife while it's dragged through the ocean. This is why we thought our solution was more practical and the best for our planet Earth.
The solution we wish to propose is portable filters filled with plastic digesting bacteria called Aedeonella sacchiensis that will hook up onto the back of boats. These filters will be able to filter out the plastic all over the Pacific Ocean without contaminating the ocean with our bacteria, meaning only clean ocean water will be in the wake of the boats with the portable filter. Our filter will be made of environmentally friendly materials, only so that we aren't causing more harm to the ecosystems that we are trying to help. Power source for the filter will come from solar panels that we will install onto the top of the filter itself. Any plastic that isn't decomposed by our bacteria that gets caught in the filter will go to companies in the Next Wave Plastics to be reused in their products. The filter will be available in many sizes to accommodate the different types of boats that sail the sea. To impose our filters and make sure they are used, we will make a tax break incentive for the general public, but all commercial ships will be required by law to install our filters, though the law will apply to all boats hopefully by 2025. Funding will come from the government by the money they allocated by the Save the Seas Act of 2018 by partnering with NOAA. Thank you.
The main outcome of this solution will be a drastic reduction in the amount of plastic in the ocean or requiring very minimal effort by anyone. The only thing that boat owners must do is attach the filter and then drive like normal. This solution will benefit the public because the filter will make the ocean ecosystem cleaner, which will help the fish be cleaner and in better health. With cleaner and better fish, the outbreaks of fish-borne diseases such as salmonella will drastically be reduced. Our proposed solution will provide lasting results because we plan to make this filter government regulation on all ships that enter into the parts of the ocean, such as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, required. With all the plastic that we accumulate through the filters, we plan to partner with Next Wave Plastics to turn the used plastic into new items for the general public.